Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another hour of the Khalil Diable Sports Report. I'm your host, Khalil Bradley, yet again, and I do have some massive breaking news. I want to get down to here for sure. We'll have some breaking news here. The Brewers have postponed nor boycotted their games. So all three games, the Bucks, Magic, Rockets and Thunder, Lakers and Blazers games, those games are now being postponed in the wake of the shooting of Jacob Blake, who was shot in the back 7 times. But that's one cop. I'll tell you who that cop is. So once again, everybody, the Bucks they decided to boycott and postpone their games in the wake of Jacob Blake's shooting. The Rockets, Thunder, even the Lakers and Blazers and the Brewers, they have now postponed their games in the wake of Jacob Blake shooting, and they want their voices to be heard, though, for sure. Let me just say this right now, all right? This sort of racial injustice, these shootings of black cops being deceased, of black individuals being deceased, that has to end. When is enough is enough? When? I am sick to my stomach. I am ashamed right now that Jacob Blake's kiddos, three little kiddos of his, are sitting somewhere with his family members, are being traumatized, and are being hurt of what happened on Sunday, or what happened to Jacob Blake. What happened to Jacob Blake should not happen to any other black individual, whether you're a black man, a black woman, a black transgender individual, whoever. It shouldn't, or just a plain black kiddo. It doesn't matter the age, the height, the gender. No black individuals should not be deceased. Jacob Blake, he's still alive. He's in paralysis right now, through the waist side up. He's in the hospital, and I want to wish him in recovery. I want to once again some of thoughts and prayers out to Jacob Blake, all his family members, his kiddos out there, all of his fans, all his fans out there, all his viewers, all subscribers, all of this horrific incident. And apparently, guys, Jacob Blake, his livelihood mattered. His fans mattered. His viewers mattered. And for these cops to just shoot, and for this cop to shoot Jacob Blake in the back 7 times, it's just in front of kiddos, unacceptable. Extremely unacceptable. I can tell you this: the WNBA games, they've now are being postponed for sure. I can tell you that. So there needs to be some poetic justice. It's time for other teams and other leagues to step up here. It's time for change. It's time for some poetic justice. It is time to eradicate racial discrimination, racial injustice. What happened to Jacob Blake was a racist hate crime. It was. You can say what you want about this, but I'm telling you right now, there will be hell to pay. This one officer that shot Jacob Blake 7 times in the back. That should not happen to any other black individual. What matter the race, what matter the religion, what matter the culture that you're in, or the country. It disappoints me right now. I mean, look, I got Khalil fanatics out there that I know of my past. They got kiddos of their own. And this happened to them, or if this happened to any other Khalil fanatics that I know of my past, how would I feel? I'd be disgusted. I mean, they'd still be alive. This wouldn't happen to them, because no Khalil fanatics should not be in this kind of situation. If this happened to any of my Khalil fanatics that have had a lot of success, which they are, that have avoided disaster, that are in trouble for certain reasons, there is no room back or any other parts. It's just unacceptable. You can't make this. You can't do it. When exactly is enough? There's every black individual right now is just scared, is completely scared. They're fighting for their lives, and you're seeing these players, and you're seeing these NFL players, the Lions in particular, who basically decide not to be at practice, and they want to just have their voices heard. Let the players speak out. Let everyone speak out. Look, they can all the Clofaneks, they can speak out on racial injustice, especially what happened to Jacob Blake. Because that's just gonna blow the bell. That's way out of line. It is. And I'm ashamed of what that cop did to Jacob Blake. Nearly taking his life away like that. It's just uncalled for. So that is going to that right there needs to be changed. That needs to be racial justice needs to be eradicated, and that cop needs to be arrested, charged, and indicted. So for that happened to Jacob Blake, I'll tell you that right now. Other thing we'll get down to, by the way, that Nikki and Brie Bella, I'll come back to that just eventually. Nikki and Brie Bella, by the way, they named their two little guys, Matteo and Buddy. Congrats to them on that. Also, in the news, Lamelo Ball has signed with PUMA, by the way. Congrats to him on that, and that's all there is to it. So, that's all there's. Now back to the ongoing topic right here. The officer that shot, Jacob Blake 7 times in the back. That officer is none other than Rusten Sheskey. Yes, this is the officer, Rusten Sheskey, who's got 7 years veteran, who's a 7-year vet of the Kenosha police. And the DOJ just admitted that Blake had a knife before leaving, that is, before being shot in the back, his possession on the back. The other officers that were involved, they have been released. Now, this one cop that shot this officer by the name of Rusten Sheskey, that cop needs to be released, get his badge removed, arrested, charged, disciplined, exiled for good, put on trial, and put them in testimony. And if there's any charges, which there will be very, very soon, or this week, which there is going to be, heavy repercussions. You can count on that, everybody. Because what happened to Jacob Blake should not happen to any other black individual. I'll tell you that. Whether you're a black man, black woman, or black kiddo, to nobody or no other black individual. I'll tell you that right now. So the cop that shot down nearly took away Jacob Blake's life. That cop needs to be arrested, needs to be cited, needs to be facing plenty of charges. Including assault and battery, including maybe some charges awaiting him. This officer, that one officer needs to be arrested, needs to be charged, and needs to be disciplined, needs to be in court at a different date, at a soon date. And that officer is convicted. That officer will be jailed for life. Because these individuals, these protesters, these NBA players, the NFL, the WNBA cancel their games. Many athletes around the country, all over the globe right now, they want justice for Jacob Blake because his livelihood mattered, his kiddos mattered, his fans mattered, his family members mattered, his viewers, his subscribers mattered, and to have this one cop nearly murder Jacob Blake. This is nothing but a near senseless murder, a nearly racist murder. It's a shame right now that I'm coming on the air having to look. I understand the people are having a tough time. I get it, but when you think of the race, and he spoke his mind. Heard what Kenny Smith said. He walked on the set. What Chris Webber said, right on point. I think it's safe to say that at this point, racial justice needs to. I mean, you see those protests going on. I mean, this 17-year-old individual who was arrested and charged for first-degree intentional homicide for shooting down for nearly shooting down 2 individuals and injuring 1. That individual, by the name of Kyle Rittenhouse, he's been arrested and charged for first-degree intentional homicide. And clearly, this is just ridiculous. A piece of trash. What happened to Jacob Blake was a heinous act. And I can tell you right now, that one cop is going to have hell to pay. Make no mistake about that. That one cop will have hell to pay. Look, we've seen what happened to George Floyd. We've seen what happened to Breonna Taylor. Why aren't those cops that shot down Breonna Taylor, why aren't they arrested? Why aren't they in trial? Why aren't they jailed? They need to be jailed. That one cop by the name of Rusten Sheskey, that is, Rusten Sheskey. That one cop also. Oh, excuse me, Rusten. Rusten Sheskey. That is. That one cop needs to be arrested and charged for sure. I'll tell you that right now. That one cop needs to be indicted, needs to be cited. More specifically, that one cop, Rusten Sheskey, is going to be charged with disciplinary action. He can turn something to the authorities. He can. I mean, there will be repercussions for this one cop by the name of Rusten Sheskey. I'll tell you that right now. So, once again, everybody, the cop that shot down, Jacob Blake in the back, by name of that one cop is Rusten Sheskey. That one cop is going to be doing a hard time behind bars for this heinous act. I mean, DOJ just admitted that Jacob Blake had a knife on him, though, for sure, in his possession. But clearly, no Black individuals should not have to go through this. I know it's tough and all cylinders. I know racism. I know racial injustice. It's affected a lot of us, and we know, and like we all know what happened there. All right. So if in fact that cop, that no good cop by the name of Rusten Sheskey is convicted, and if he's arrested and charged, and if he's convicted, he will get jail time for life and exile too. I hope that happens. I hope that one cop gets arrested. Well, yeah, Rusten Sheskey. So that's the name of the cop right there. That that shot down Jacob Blake in the back 7 times. And there will be some repercussions awaiting. I'll say that right now. So the NBA did the Bucks, the Brewers, even the Lakers, Blazers, LeBron James, all the other teams in WNBA, they did the right thing, and the Lions too. They did the right thing of postponing their games and speak up on these issues, because this is an issue that has not dissolved. This racism has not dissolved. It's been existing through decades and centuries now, and we've all had to deal with this. We've all had to cope with this stuff, and it has dissolved since. When are things gonna go right for us? When is enough gonna be enough? Is there ever gonna be order? Needs to be restored. I'm praying that I'm wishing Jacob Blake a speedy recovery. I'm hopefully he makes it in one piece. So please, just everybody, just keep Jacob Blake in your prayers. Keep his family members in your prayers. Keep all his fans, keep all his viewers, keep all his subscribers in your prayers of this horrific incident that happened to him, and just hopefully wish him a speedy recovery. Everybody, please do so. Right, this is not looking good right now. I can tell you that, and I'm just hoping he makes it out alive and he's okay. So, wish him speedy recovery, everybody. Send your thoughts and prayers out to him and his kiddos and his family members and his fans. Please do so, everybody, on that. And we can't be silent. We cannot be silent on this. Black Lives Matter. They always have. They always have not blue lives, not red lives, not green lives, not white lives. None of those. Black lives matter only. That's all there is. That's all there is to it. And it's not all lives matter. No, 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 no. Black lives matter the most. So everybody get it down. I know the Black Lives Movement is out there. We gotta speak up. I know the Black Lives Matter community is, in hurting right now. I know they're feeling. So please everybody, keep him in your prayers, keep Jacob Blake in your prayers. Wish speedy recovery, and hopefully he makes out okay in one piece. So everybody, please do so on that. And that's all I'm gonna say right there. So that piece of trash cop who went rogue and shot down Jacob Blake in the back 7 times by the name of Rusten Sheskey. That cop needs to be arrested, charged, and indicted, and exiled. And if he's convicted, game over. He gets signed behind bars. That is all there is to it. So hopefully that ensues by later on tonight, tomorrow, this week. So Sunday's to be done. So that's all that I gotta say right there, buddy. That's all I gotta say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do right there for another hour of the Club That Was Sports Board. Please be sure you always like to subscribe to the Club That Was Sports Board YouTube channel and Facebook page by Annie, and your reactions, your thoughts. The Bucks, Brewers, Lakers, Blazers, Rockets, Thunder, the WNBA, all postponing their games in the wake of Jacob Blake shooting. Please send your thoughts and prayers out to Jacob Blake. Wish speedy recovery, everybody, on that. And please be sure to send your well wishes out to him. Please, everybody, on that. And let me know exactly if you want to see Rusten Sheskey, who's the cop that that shot Jacob Blake 7 times. Let me know for sure if you want him exiled for good, if you want him on leave for good. Now, those other cops are on leave for sure. I'll tell you that. Let me know if you want him arrested, you want him charged, if you want him indicted. Please feel free to comment if you like. Please feel free to comment, express your opinion, express your thoughts, and speak your mind, everybody, on that. Tell me what you got to say. And that's all there is you got to know for now. So please do so, everybody, on that. That's all I got to say. So what are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts, Ellie, on Lamelo Ball signed with PUMA? Let me know about the comment section. I will be more than happy to address response to everybody on that. Your thoughts exactly on Nikki and Brie Bell, the Bell twins, naming their 2 little boys of theirs, Matteo and Buddy. So what are your thoughts about that? I'll respond and comment on that in the comment section down below. And please tell me if you want to see that no good cop Rusten Sheskey arrested and charged for the shooting of Jacob Blake, who was shot in the back 7 times. Even though he's still alive. So wish Jacob Blake speedy recovery, everybody. Hopefully he makes it out alive. So please feel free to do so on that. And that's all there is to it. So that's all I got. That's going to do it right there, everybody. I'll bet more breaking news. Times love updates. Much more in the Club That Sports Report. That's all I got to say. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.